Hello, folks. I'm just going to repeat what I've said a couple of times about these last assignments. And since we didn't get together in person this week, I hope that this will be the next best thing. Um, I just want to share my desktop with you and show you a couple of things on the website that you need to be aware of for these last assignments. I mean, I know that the portfolio is theoretically due today. I'm not going to squawk if it comes in tomorrow or even the next day. I will squawk if everything is not in by Friday or Saturday at the very latest. I cannot take anything later than that because your final grades are due a week after that, and I need to get cracking. Okay, first of all, the portfolio. The portfolio assignment is right here. It's under portfolio files, and it says everything you need to think about. Don't forget that in the portfolio files, there is a special file about revising your essays. Here's the deal. Revising is not editing. If you think of the word revision, you have to think of it as revision. That is, seeing it again as if for the first time. So those two essays that you're revising for the portfolio, you need to think of them as you need to enter your thought as you wanted to express it, and if there's things that don't add to that original thought that you had, take them out. If you need to develop more, put stuff in. Of course, go by my comments as a guideline, but that's basically what to do with the revision of the essays. Likewise, under writing essays, this tool is everything I know about writing essays, folks. So you could do worse than just looking at these and refreshing your mind about things to do when you write good essays. I mean, here is a checklist for writing good essays. I'm thinking now about that research paper, and perhaps that will help as well. Specifically for the research paper, though, there are 4 different files of research hints, including one about MLA citation. I take you through what Michael Myers says about Edgar Allan Poe on page 208 of Literature to Go, and show you how to cite it internally with the author's last name and page number, and at the end of your paper in the works cited page. So that's an important research hint file to look at. All of these are files down here. However, the main reason I wanted to have a video chat or make this video for you is to take you to web links. Let me show you 3 different files on web links, and then we're done. This top one is a file that was put out by a publisher, W.W. Norton. And I want you to look along the top here. There's a little tab about research and documentation. So again, I'm talking about the research paper that's due Friday or Saturday. And here are the MLA guidelines again for you. I already showed you that I put forth a file about these, but this is 49 pages long, folks, and so you can find anything you need to find there. But we're not done with this little website. Look at exercises, which is the first thing in this little blue thing, and then there are exercises about MLA citation. Here's a little in-text citations quiz. You can make it for 5 questions or 10 questions. So they'll tell you immediately whether you're right or wrong. And that would be something to practice as well. Okay, so that's one file on web links, the very top one. Remember for this research paper that's due Friday, you are looking for a critic that has written about a writer that you are interested in. Let's say you're interested in Ernest Hemingway. We read that story by Ernest Hemingway called Soldier's Home. Well, in this site, you can look under a lot of different writers until you find Ernest Hemingway. And so here is some criticism. Hemingway and the Beasts, a critical essay discovering several of Hemingway's work. And, you know, like any kind of research process, especially online, you'll have to skim a little bit, but you might find a critic here. There's about 10, 12 articles about Ernest Hemingway. Similarly, if you wanted to write perhaps about Edgar Allan Poe, you would go to P, you would slide down the list, and here's some articles about Edgar Allan Poe. This is a quick and easy way to find criticism about Poe that you can maybe use for that final research paper. So that's 2. And then I have one more thing to show you, which may be the most important thing. If you go to the Mesa College Library, which is just down the list there on web links, you come to the homepage of the Mesa Library, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 links down here in the middle of the page, it says article and reference databases. Click that. The databases are the place to go for credible, authoritative sources. So for literature, which of course is what we're writing about, the best database is this guy called JSTOR. They'll want you to enter your CSID to use these databases and then your last name. So I'm going to search the database for Hemingway and criticism. And you see that you get 4,700 sources. Seems like a lot, right? If you had just done that in Google, you would get 4,700,000 sources. And the great advantage of searching on these databases for criticism is that all of these articles that appear here have been what they call peer reviewed. That means other people have read them and thought them worthy of being published somewhere, somehow. So, you know, scroll through. I used to know that guy, Jeffrey Myers. But if you see, remember, even though this research paper is a little bit longer, perhaps, than those other 3 papers that we've written about poetry, about fiction, about plays, it's not that much longer. And so, you know, you don't have to, Hemingway, The Critical Heritage by Jeffrey Myers. You don't have to find something huge and spend your life looking at it. Let's see if we can just find something about Hemingway here. Hemingway, it says, was attacked for sentimentality and for not allowing his characters to stand for themselves. You might take what you know about Soldiers Home and compare it with that criticism. It looks to me like mostly this is about Hemingway's novels rather than short stories, which gives me another idea. What if you wanted to search especially for criticism about Soldiers Home, which is the one story, of course, that we read in class, Soldiers Home and criticism. This will be very, 154,000. Oh, I see. I see. They're talking about all soldiers. Hold on. We're almost done here. Hemingway's Soldiers Home and criticism. Hemingway's criticism. I'm not quite sure why we're getting so much. A structure for emotional control. That's what Krebs and Soldiers Home needs. Hemingway's ambiguity, symbolism, and irony. You see that there's lots of things here that you can explore. So not just this week, but whenever you do a research paper, your first bet for your sources has got to be these databases on the Mesa College Library. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to show you today. Don't forget these tools. These have everything that I know and have learned in the course of teaching classes like this. And then there's web links with a lot of other help for you. It's Tuesday night. It's 8 o'clock. I'm here for any questions by email. We can also have a little Zoom conference, a video conference. If you want to show me your first draft of your paper, you can put it on your desktop the way I've put our website on my desktop, and I can see it and I can give you immediate feedback. So think about taking me up on that. Otherwise, I wish you lots of luck in finishing up this class strong. You deserve a medal for hanging in there, even though we were so few. And I saw Stephanie's. Stephanie, I saw a little note that you said that you really liked the class, even though we only had a few people in it, because we always seem to get along and have decent discussions. Thank you for that. I thought so most of the time. I think we kind of cracked up here at the end, but whatever. Let's. I'm here for anything that I can do for you. Okay. That's it from me, and I'm here for any questions. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.